Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. On the 1st of May last year, the Prime Minister promised that, quote, Labor has real lasting plans for cheaper electricity and cheaper mortgages. But according to the Resolve Political Monitor, 2/3 of Australians say higher prices and interest rates are having a serious impact on their households. Isn't this just another broken promise from this out-of-touch Prime Minister?
Give the call. Order. Give the call to the Prime Minister.
I thank the member for Sturt for his question, and I certainly understand that people are under pressure from the impact of inflation. The Reserve Bank understands that. The global impact of every advanced economy in the world understands that. Whether it's the United Kingdom, the United States, Europe, we are suffering from higher inflation than had occurred previously, pre the pandemic, and that's being exacerbated by the higher energy prices that are coming as a direct result of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. That is having an impact. But I say to the member for Sturt that his constituents would be very grateful if he had voted for the energy price relief plan of $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. Because our responsibility, of course, is not just to identify problems. More importantly than that, it's to identify solutions. Identify solutions and developing practical problems. And that's why our energy price relief plan, our fee-free TAFE places, our expansion of paid parental leave, our more affordable housing, our cheaper childcare, our cheaper medicine, all of these issues are aimed at taking pressure off families. I say to the member for Sturt, that what he should do is vote for some of these measures instead of just saying no to everything, along with his colleagues.
Order.
Stand up for your constituents, like the member who sits next to you does on issues of principle.
Call to the member for Gilmore.
My question is to the Minister for Communications. What progress has been made in delivering the Albanese Labor government's investments in regional communications, including for improvements in mobile coverage? Why is it important for the government to deliver on its commitments, and what approaches have been rejected by the government?
Order. The member for Riverina is excited but can just contain his enthusiasm. Just can't hear anything. Give the call to the Minister for Communications.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for her question and acknowledge her advocacy in this area. The Albanese government is delivering the most significant regional communications investment package since the inception of the NBN. We are investing over $2.2 billion in regional comms over the next 5 years, and that is a substantial increase on the Coalition's budget of around $1.3 billion. We also committed before the federal election to address mobile coverage issues in a number of communities across Australia, based on feedback from councils, telcos, locals to Labor when we were in opposition. Many of those locations were in bushfire and disaster-prone areas like the Blue Mountains and the south coast of New South Wales. Mr Speaker, these are at-risk areas that had not been addressed by the Coalition. They were our election commitments. We listened, we committed, and now we are acting. Mr Speaker, in addition to those election commitments at 54 locations are a number of other programs contained in the October budget providing additional regional comms investment. Applications will shortly open for 2 programs, making available $150 million of federal co-investment, including for mobile black spots. The government also committed $480 million for a major expansion and upgrade of the fixed wireless network of the NBN, benefiting around 1 million regional premises, and $1.1 billion in NBN fibre upgrades for a further 660,000 regional premises. And this includes freeing up additional satellite capacity and has enabled a trial of unmetered Sky Muster satellite access. Mr Speaker, these upgrades are proceeding apace. This is in stark contrast to those opposite, where their record on the NBN was a masterclass in economic and technological incompetence.